So I wrote this song 2 days after 9/11. I was going to Boston for a job interview, and I took a US Air flight that left at like 6 in the morning, and got to Boston, and I got down from the plane, and I'm walking up the jetway, and saw everybody. There was a these people were all watching TV like this. And I, of course, being nosy, said, "What's going on?" They said, "Hey, this plane went into one of the World Trade Centers," and right away, all of us were thinking about small plane, and everybody's been through this. I mean, we don't have to relive all this. What I will tell you is that suddenly, it was said that one of the planes came out of Boston, and lo and behold, every security gate started coming down. I said, "Oh, this can't look good." So I started running as fast as I could, and I got out of the airport just in time to watch the last gate go through, and watching a lot of people still in there. I went to the bus to get to the auto rental place and heard the second plane go in. And then we were stuck in traffic trying to get to the auto rental lot. We were stuck in a whole bunch of traffic. And I remember on the bus, he had the radio up full, and then they said something about a plane going down in Pittsburgh. And I was just in shock. The long and short of it is I got to the auto rental desk, got the second to the last car that they had. And I'm thinking that it's business as usual. I have an interview at 11 o'clock in Foxborough, and drove out to Foxborough. And they said, no, all the international flights, the people that I was supposed to meet with, the international flights had been rerouted to Canada. All traffic is at a standstill. You better be prepared to stay here. So I ended up staying in Boston for 3 days. Nothing but traffic, no airplanes, no trains, no way of getting back to Pittsburgh. And finally, I just called Budget and I said, "I'm driving back." A very interesting thing happened on the way back. I had to stop for gas in Upper New York. And I walked into this gas station with a convenience store attached. And I was at the desk paying with my credit card when these two big guys, obviously truck drivers, stood in front of the door and said, "You bastard, what did you do to this country?" And I said, "I'm American." And they said, "No, it's you guys. You shouldn't be in this country. You, and forgive this term, you towel heads did this." And keep in mind, I grew up in Mount Lebanon. Now, what am I going to do? And I just kept on, I was in disbelief that in the 20th century that people were talking like this. And it affected me really badly. Luckily, the guy behind the counter, the clerk said, "If you guys don't let him pass, I'm calling the police." And they did part. I did go through the door, and they were watching me all the way back to the car. And I drove back to Pittsburgh, and as I'm driving back to Pittsburgh, I thought, my God, what happened to this? What happened to reaching out and sharing strength? What happened to all that? And people went to the most basest emotion. And instead of coming together in times of crisis, there are people that would like to divide. And I tried to write a song to encompass that, so this is what this is. I saw the flames of New York in my disbelief, enveloped in the commentaries of our grief. I reached out with tentative and trembling hands, protected by the TV glass and CNN. Lives interrupted, souls in release, concrete deconstructed, and now lying on the street. So many treasures stolen by the thieves. There, but for the grace of God, I know, goes me. Heroes are just common men in uncommon times. I want to be a hero, but I know that I'm, oh, so far away from all the ones who need. So certain of their pain in my uncertainty, lives interrupted, souls in release, our children's questions answered, oh, so carefully. A simple safety, a lost virginity. There, but for the grace of God, I know, goes me. Well, first I cried, and then I prayed, and then I shouted with indignity and rage. Emptiness, my hollow heart, so helpless in the distance, so very, 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 very far. Determination and strong resolve are at the depths of consciousness when duty calls. No gender and no age, no color skin. We reach out with our hands and share the strengths within. Lives interrupted, souls in release. No longer individuals beneath the need. Defend the freedoms of what we all believe. There, but for the grace of God, I know. There, but for the grace of God, I know. There, but for the grace of God, I know, go we. There, but for the grace of God, I know, go we.